We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. The Seminoles will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Louisville's offense takes the field for the first time today. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this. What words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
Hey, they're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
They'll run play action. Snagged out of the air. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's Moss. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep you.
Touchdown, Louisville! Fit it in the window for the score. And ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So the Florida State Seminoles offense will take the field for the first time. And they are they're coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking...
Wide open spaces. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off. And
it's a seam wide open. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Seminoles have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Offense changing the play. Leaves it with the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Finds his man. It's McCoy. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes it, gets another 1st down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Big fella moving. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying to run it in. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Here comes the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Power football with the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Makes the grab. It's Bell. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Oh, they're after him. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Looking to throw again. Quick strike complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. The official says no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. They'll get this drive started from the 29.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Castellanos. That's caught, it's Robinson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to set up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's White. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Noles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Using the quick game. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He got it, and he will score. Touchdown Seminoles. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run, maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got a chance. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
He's close to the first down, and they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Seminoles come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Davis. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. The Noles are flying down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Gets it out fast. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll toss it to the left. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Direct snap. It's Williams. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Back to pass. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Knowles! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Moss. Get it out on the screen. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Jukes his way for more. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football.
He's got it. First down and more. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to the right. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. The Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw. It's Moss. Quickly complete. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Basically, everything they've tried has worked. Scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal, and there he goes. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Quarterback running on the draw. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Cardinals want to move quickly.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Cardinals are rolling down the field. To the ground with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Bought a little time, lets it go. They're working that left side. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Fires to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the option. Got the 1st down and more. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple of more times. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked